Most people think papaya is one of the best fruits for their heart and circulation. But what if I told you there's another fruit that quietly outperforms papaya, especially for adults over 50? In fact, eating this fruit just a few times a week has been linked to better blood flow, warmer hands and feet, and more steady energy throughout the day. And yet, almost nobody talks about it. As we age, our arteries naturally stiffen, our nitric oxide levels decline, and our circulation slows, making it harder for oxygen to reach our muscles and brain. According to research shared by Harvard Health and the Cleveland Clinic, some fruits help reverse this slowdown naturally. In this video, you'll discover 5 powerful fruits that support circulation, and the surprising one that most seniors overlook. Stay until the end because one surprises almost everyone over 60. Comment yes if you want more senior wellness videos like this. 5. The colorful starter. Pomegranate. Cold hands, tired legs, that heavy feeling when you've been sitting too long. For many adults over 50, these aren't just small inconveniences, they're signs that your circulation may be slowing down. And one of the most powerful natural allies against that slowdown isn't a pill or powder. It's a fruit, a deep crimson treasure that has supported vitality since ancient times, the pomegranate. Now, most people think of pomegranate as simply a heart-healthy fruit, but research over the last 2 decades reveals something far more fascinating: its unique ability to support blood vessel flexibility and nitric oxide production. 2 key elements of healthy circulation. Here's why that matters. As we age, our arteries lose some of their natural elasticity. The lining of those arteries, called the endothelium, starts to weaken under the daily strain of oxidation and inflammation. When that happens, the body produces less nitric oxide, a natural gas molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and open up. Less nitric oxide means tighter arteries, slower blood flow, and that all too familiar chill in the hands and feet. This is where pomegranate shines. According to Harvard Health and studies cited by the Mayo Clinic, pomegranate is rich in polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that help the endothelium stay healthy and resilient. These compounds don't just protect blood vessels, they also help restore the body's ability to generate nitric oxide naturally. In simple terms, they help your blood move the way it's meant to, freely, smoothly, and efficiently, and the results can be surprisingly noticeable. Margaret, a 67-year-old retired teacher from Arizona, once described how her toes felt like ice cubes every evening. At her doctor's suggestion, she started adding half a cup of fresh pomegranate seeds to her morning yogurt 3 times a week. 2 months later, she noticed something simple but life-changing. Her feet stayed warmer at night, and her afternoon fatigue was fading. Of course, pomegranate isn't a cure. It's a circulatory companion, one that quietly works in the background, helping the body function the way it was designed to. And the best part, it's easy to enjoy. Sprinkle the seeds over oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or mix pure, unsweetened juice with sparkling water for a refreshing drink that supports your heart and circulation at the same time. So before you chase the latest supplement trend, remember this colorful classic, because sometimes the secret to better blood flow after 50 isn't found in something new, it's found in something beautifully ancient. 4. The cooling healer. Watermelon. On a hot day, few things feel as refreshing as a slice of cool, juicy watermelon. But for adults over 50, this simple summer fruit may be doing far more than just quenching thirst. It could actually be supporting circulation from the inside out. Now, most people think of watermelon as mostly water and sugar, but hidden within its rosy flesh lies a nutrient called L-citrulline, and that compound is where the magic happens. Here's why it matters. When you eat watermelon, your body converts L-citrulline into another molecule called L-arginine, which in turn helps produce nitric oxide, the very same compound your arteries need to stay open and flexible. In short, watermelon doesn't just cool you down. It helps your blood flow more freely. This becomes especially important with age. After 50, our bodies naturally lose some of their ability to make nitric oxide on their own. That's one reason older adults often notice colder hands, slower healing, or a heavy feeling in their legs after sitting. So, giving your body the raw materials it needs to make nitric oxide through food can make a meaningful difference. According to the Cleveland Clinic, watermelon's combination of L-citrulline, potassium, and hydration helps maintain smooth circulation and healthy blood pressure balance. It's also one of the most hydrating fruits on the planet, made up of more than 90% water, which supports your blood volume and oxygen transport. Let's take a real-world example. Robert, 72, from North Carolina, used to get lightheaded after his afternoon walks. He started adding a cup of fresh watermelon cubes to his breakfast every morning, just a small change. Within weeks, he noticed his energy lasted longer during the day, and the pins and needles feeling in his feet started to ease. His doctor explained that improved hydration and nitric oxide support can indeed help circulation feel smoother and more stable. The best part, you don't need to overthink it. Simply enjoy a few slices of fresh watermelon, blend it into a smoothie with mint and lime, or freeze it into cubes for a refreshing, low-sugar snack. If you prefer juice, choose fresh, unsweetened varieties, and remember that moderation is key. So the next time you pass by watermelon in the grocery store, don't think of it as just a summer treat. Think of it as a gentle circulation supporting fruit, nature's way of cooling your body while keeping your blood moving freely. Because sometimes the simplest foods carry the quietest power. 3. The dark secret. Blueberries. They're small, soft, and quietly sweet. But beneath that simple blue skin lies one of nature's most remarkable secrets: the power to help keep your arteries young. Blueberries may look ordinary, but for adults over 50, they offer a unique form of support for both circulation and cognitive health. It all comes down to their rich pigment, those deep blue and purple tones that come from anthocyanins, natural compounds that act like armor for your blood vessels. As we age, our arteries face constant wear and tear, stress, processed foods, and everyday exposure to pollution create oxidative damage, tiny microscopic rust spots along the vessel walls. Over time, this damage makes arteries stiffer and less responsive, slowing circulation to the heart, muscles, and brain. That's when you start feeling colder hands, heavier legs, and mental fatigue. Here's where blueberries quietly step in. Their anthocyanins act as antioxidants that protect and repair the lining of blood vessels, keeping them flexible and smooth. Think of it like giving your arteries a gentle polish from the inside, restoring their ability to expand and carry oxygen-rich blood efficiently. According to Harvard Health, people who regularly eat blueberries show healthier blood pressure patterns and better endothelial function, that's the inner lining, of your arteries, responsible for maintaining smooth circulation. And the Cleveland Clinic reports that anthocyanin-rich fruits like blueberries can reduce arterial stiffness, helping improve blood flow naturally without relying on supplements or stimulants. For seniors, that's crucial, because circulation isn't just about the heart, it's about energy, brain sharpness, and everyday comfort. When blood flows freely, your cells receive more oxygen, your muscles feel stronger, and your mind stays clearer. Take Helen, for example, a 68-year-old from Ontario. She used to feel drained by midday and noticed her hands were often cold, even indoors. Her daughter suggested a simple change: 1 cup of frozen blueberries in her oatmeal each morning. No diets, no fancy powders, just consistency. After 3 months, Helen said she could walk longer without fatigue, and her concentration during crossword puzzles noticeably improved. She felt more awake inside, as she described it. That's the quiet power of nature working patiently over time. Blueberries don't shout. They don't promise miracles. They simply protect, strengthen, and support one small serving at a time. So next time you add a handful of blueberries to your breakfast, remember you're not just enjoying a fruit. You're feeding your circulation, nurturing your brain, and giving your body one of the gentlest gifts it could ask for: better blood flow. Naturally, too. The golden powerhouse. Oranges. Bright, sweet, and bursting with sunshine oranges have been a breakfast favorite for generations. But for adults over 50, this cheerful fruit offers something far more valuable than flavor. It quietly helps protect and strengthen the very highways your blood travels through your arteries. We often think of oranges simply as a source of vitamin C, but inside each slice lies a powerful combination of flavonoids, potassium, and natural antioxidants that support blood vessel health and keep circulation running smoothly. Here's why this matters more as we age. Over time, free radicals and inflammation can wear down the thin inner lining of our arteries, the endothelium. That's the layer responsible for keeping blood flow steady and preventing unnecessary constriction. When that lining weakens, blood vessels can become rigid, making it harder for oxygen to reach your heart, brain, and extremities. Vitamin C plays a starring role here. According to Harvard Health and the Mayo Clinic, this nutrient helps support collagen production in blood vessel walls, essentially keeping them flexible and resilient, and it doesn't act alone. The flavonoids in oranges, particularly hesperidin, work together with vitamin C to help maintain healthy blood pressure and smooth vessel function. Now, there's another reason oranges matter for older adults: hydration and electrolyte balance. A single medium orange contains both water and potassium, a mineral that helps regulate fluid balance and supports healthy muscle contractions, including those of the heart. For seniors who may be taking medications that affect hydration, this balance is especially important. Let's make this real. James, 74, from Melbourne, used to experience light dizziness when standing up too quickly, a classic sign of mild circulatory strain. His nutritionist suggested he add one fresh orange or a glass of unsweetened orange segments to his daily routine. After a few weeks, he noticed fewer dizzy spells and a more stable sense of energy in the afternoons. He didn't change his diet drastically, he just began feeding his blood vessels what they were quietly asking for. It's important to note, while oranges are a wonderful addition, anyone on blood pressure or cholesterol medication should enjoy them in moderation and check for interactions, especially with grapefruit or certain citrus types. But overall, this golden fruit is a simple, delicious way to keep your circulation active and your arteries supple, because sometimes good health doesn't come from something new or exotic. It comes from something we've loved since childhood. So the next time you peel an orange, think of it as more than a snack. Think of it as a daily dose of sunshine for your blood vessels, a small act of nourishment that keeps life moving, one heartbeat at a time. 1. The overlooked champion, beetroot. It's earthy, it's humble, and it often gets ignored. Yet this deep red root might just be the quiet hero your circulation has been waiting for. While most people chase tropical fruits or exotic supplements, the beetroot sits quietly in the corner, inexpensive, simple, and surprisingly powerful, because when it comes to helping your blood flow freely, few foods can match what this vegetable does naturally. Here's the secret. Beetroot is one of the richest natural sources of dietary nitrates. Your body takes those nitrates and turns them into nitric oxide, a compound that signals your arteries to relax and open up. Think of it as your body's own traffic controller, for blood flow guiding oxygen and nutrients where they're needed most. When we're young, our bodies produce plenty of nitric oxide on their own, but after 50, that production can drop sharply, leading to stiffer arteries, colder extremities, and lower stamina. That's why something as simple as walking up the stairs can start to feel more tiring. Beetroot gently supports your body in restoring that natural balance without drugs, stimulants, or drastic changes. The science here is compelling. According to the Cleveland Clinic, regular intake of beetroot or beet juice can help maintain healthy blood pressure and promote smoother circulation, especially in older adults. And Harvard Health highlights that the nitrates found in beets enhance nitric oxide availability, improving oxygen delivery throughout the body and even supporting endurance. In other words, your heart doesn't have to work harder. It simply works smarter. Take Arthur, for instance, a 71-year-old retired engineer from Manchester. He loved his morning walks but had to stop because his legs felt heavy halfway through. At his daughter's suggestion, he started adding half a cup of roasted beets to lunch, 3 days a week. Within a few weeks, something shifted. His steps felt lighter, his stamina returned, and the tingling in his feet began to fade. He said it best, "I didn't change my body, I just gave it what it needed to remember how to move." Beetroot's benefits don't stop at circulation. Its deep crimson color comes from betalains, antioxidant pigments that help combat oxidative stress and support liver health. It's also rich in fiber, folate, and potassium nutrients that gently support the cardiovascular system and overall vitality. The beauty of beetroot is how easy it is to use. You can roast it and toss it into salads, blend it with apples and lemon for a refreshing smoothie, or sip a small glass of fresh beet juice 2 or 3 times a week. And if you notice your urine or stool turning slightly pink after eating beets, don't worry, that's just beeturia, a harmless and temporary sign that your body is processing its natural pigments. Beetroot is truly the overlooked champion of circulation, a quiet ally that helps your arteries stay open, your muscles energized, and your heart supported. It doesn't shout for attention, and it doesn't make promises it can't keep. It simply does what nature designed it to do: help blood flow freely, naturally, and gracefully at any age. So the next time you pass by the produce aisle, pause for a moment at those deep red roots. Because sometimes the most powerful boost for your circulation isn't found in something exotic or expensive, it's found right beneath your feet, growing in the soil, waiting patiently to help you feel alive again. Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about the fruit that started this whole conversation, papaya. Papaya is often praised as a superfruit, and for good reason. It's rich in digestive enzymes, especially one called papain, which supports gentle digestion and helps your body absorb nutrients more efficiently. It's also packed with vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants, all wonderful for general wellness. But here's the truth few people mention. Papaya's strengths lie mostly in digestive health, not circulatory support. It helps your gut, but it doesn't significantly raise nitric oxide or improve arterial flexibility the way fruits like pomegranate, watermelon, blueberries, or beetroot do. So while papaya is healthy, it simply isn't the most effective choice when the goal is to boost circulation or support blood flow after 50. Think of it this way. Papaya helps you process your food, while these other fruits help you power your blood. Both matter, but they serve different roles in your body's wellness puzzle. So instead of forgetting papaya altogether, enjoy it as part of a balanced diet. Use it for digestion, but lean on the circulation-supporting fruits we've just explored when your goal is energy, warmth, and vitality from the inside out. Because smart wellness isn't about one miracle food, it's about knowing which foods work best for the part of your body you're trying to care for. So, what have we learned today? That the power to support healthy circulation doesn't come from expensive pills or miracle powders. It comes from nature's simplest gifts. 5 fruits, each working in harmony with your body, helping your blood flow freely, your energy return steadily, and your heart stay strong and open. At number 5, we met the pomegranate, rich in antioxidants that help keep blood vessels flexible and strong. Number 4, the watermelon, cooling, hydrating, and quietly enhancing nitric oxide production. Number 3, blueberries, small but extraordinary protectors of your arteries and brain. Number 2, the orange, bright, nourishing, and full of vitamin C to strengthen vessel walls. And number 1, the beetroot, the humble root that restores natural blood flow and brings back that warm, steady vitality so many adults over 50 begin to miss. Together, these fruits form a simple, powerful circle of support. They remind us that aging isn't about losing strength, it's about reconnecting with what keeps us alive inside. Because healthy circulation means more than good numbers on a test, it means warm hands, clear thoughts, and the energy to live every day with ease. So here's your gentle invitation. This week, choose just 2 of these fruits and make them part of your rhythm. A handful of blueberries in your oatmeal, a few slices of beetroot with lunch, a small step step today that your heart will thank you for tomorrow. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps our community of vibrant, curious adults grow stronger together. And tell us in the comments, which of these fruits will you start with this week? And remember, this video is for educational purposes only. It isn't medical advice. If you have any personal health concerns, always consult your trusted healthcare provider. Until next time, stay vibrant, stay hopeful, and keep your circulation and your spirit